Overall analysis of the offensive line, why they bought
I think that overall we did a decent job. Obviously a lot to improve on. And credit to their defense and their scheme. They brought some pretty exotic blitzes. It's kind of what Van Gorder's known for. Just a couple of assignment busts on that. But I think overall, we have a lot to build off of. I think that there's a lot of coachable moments throughout the game that we're going to get improved. And I think we have a chance to be a really special unit.
Jonah, asking simply from I've never played offensive line standpoint.
Really?
Can you believe that? Having a two quarterback system that Coach Saban has kind of said today is going to happen. What challenges come with that, being an offensive lineman?
I don't know as much of challenges as much as just kind of schematic differences. There's some things, for example, if we're doing a rollout, break contain type deal, where a right-handed quarterback rolls out left and a right-handed quarterback rolls out right, and a left-handed quarterback rolls out left. Things like that changes what we do as an offensive line. A lot of those types of things. I think a lot of people think of the blind side. I don't know if that's the case so much. It really depends on what side that the quarterback is scanning on the field, as well as the fact that I think generally what that comes from is, especially in the NFL, a lot of teams have right-based formations with the tight end set right, and so defenses generally line up in an over front where they're shifted towards the tight end. And so the left tackle is almost always on an island with a shade or too high nose on the guard. So the left tackle is kind of on an island. That's where some of that stigma comes from. So I don't know if it's so much of a blindside difference. Like I said in a previous interview, a lot of the time we don't know who's in at quarterback as an O-line. Sometimes we get a call, I'm like, oh, well, I guess we have Tua in if we're doing this. But I wouldn't say that it poses a lot of challenges so much as just little, schematic differences.
Is that the same with the left-handed quarterback along that lines, or how is that different?
What do you mean?
Well, you're a right-hander, you got one side is a stronger side, and it switches with a left-hander. Does that change anything, or?
Yeah, I was just saying that it's not necessarily how that works. I think a lot of the stigma surrounding the left tackle is in regard to the over fronts that a lot of teams play. I think it's kind of an archaic way to look at it, as one way is the strong side, and I was talking to another quarterback about that and was saying that I'm pretty sure you don't want to get hit from either side, so I think it's important that both tackles, excel in pass protection.
Tua often extends the play, like touchdown pass that we saw there early on. Just what do you, enjoy? What's impressive to you as a lineman to have a guy like that behind you who really does kind of extend the play for you?
I think that it's, as an offensive lineman, it's exciting, it's different because you're blocking and creating a pocket. A lot of times that's what you try to do in pass protection. And then a lot of times I'll feel my defender change direction, go somewhere else. I'm like, oh, I guess he's doing something. So then I got to adjust on the fly because I don't have eyes on the back of my head. So I think that, it's exciting, to see that type of thing happen. A lot of times a play will turn out a different way than it's gone in practice, the way that's been called. I'm thinking that the ball's going to go to this guy, and then I turn and we have, a running back shooting down the opposite sideline. So it's just exciting. I mean, it's exciting to watch. It's exciting to play in that system. So we had a lot of fun this past game.
Jonah, how do you feel the offensive line with the new coaches and everything that it did with the play calling and the communication just in general?
I think that there's going to be first game rust. Coach Loxley being up in the box and, trying to communicate down to the signalers and that type of thing. Obviously there's some rust that comes along with that. So things that we can, improve and clean up moving forward. But nothing that we can't fix. I think the play calling overall was great. I think Loxley did a great job, and obviously it was pretty successful in terms of, yardage and points.
Thanks, Sean.